Hi guys, welcome to something interesting. Very recently, I did an episode on Auschwitz, and it was all about the tragedy and the atrocities that took place at Auschwitz. One thing that came up in my research, and which is very, very apparent, is the swastika, the symbol itself, which the Nazis used in their campaign. And I wondered what the swastika was all about, and it made me come up with some research that I've done, and I want to share that with you today. It's really interesting that the swastika, which is today probably one of the most disturbing symbols associated with Hitler and the war itself, which killed almost 6 million Jews, is actually one of the oldest symbols in human civilization. It is even older than the Egyptian Ankh. And there are artifacts which actually reveal on pottery and some other artifacts that this symbol has been used as far back as 1000 BCE. So that is really, really old. So unlike our understanding that the swastika is associated with the World War II, that is absolutely incorrect. It is one of the oldest symbols in human civilization. And this is the weirdest part, where how we see the swastika as a symbol of hatred and death and war. It is in fact a symbol of prosperity and good fortune. It represents sun, fire, and life. The swastika was used widely in ancient Mesopotamia, early Christian, Mayan, and Byzantine art. And for the Hindus, it is a religious symbol. You will see the symbol on property, on cows, and it really is for bringing in prosperity and good luck. The word itself, swastika, is actually derived from Sanskrit. I didn't know that. It's actually derived from Sanskrit, where it means conducive to well-being, where su is good and asti is to be. So prior to the World War, this symbol was used across many cultures, in many civilizations, and it was always a symbol of well-being, power, prosperity, and good luck. Since the Nazis have used the symbol, people are trying to differentiate between the two, because of course the meanings are completely different. They're opposing, 180 degrees apart. So there being one swastika which is clockwise, which is the Nazi version, and the other one which is counterclockwise, which represents good luck, fortune, prosperity. However, I would say that the indoctrination of the symbol of swastika by the Nazis has been so effective that even today, should you see the symbol, it will always be associated with the World War. I think it's very, very difficult. And again, probably a loss for other civilizations where they've actually meant it for something prosperous and good. So how willing is the world to accept two different swastikas and their two very opposing meanings is a bit of, a question mark. A lot of people will not digest the swastika as it has always in origin meant. The Nazis have completely tainted the meaning. It's always had a negative connotation. And, a few years ago, Prince Harry at a private party wore a costume with the swastika armband. And when the pictures came out, he had to make a public apology. He apologized that it was a poor choice of costume, and he apologized for offending or embarrassing anyone. So in modern times, the swastika, I think, will always be seen with something negative, something which is a symbol of hatred, a symbol of death, and ironically, it means something absolutely different. So that is definitely something interesting, and I thought I'd share that with you today. And again, see how things get altered and how things completely change through the course of history. And that's the swastika for you. I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourself.